we
Thank
have
you.
the next speaker from Oman, Dr. Ali Said Al Misri from Oman. He is a senior professor and published several research papers in international reportable journal. Now we have Dr. Ali Said. Welcome, Dr. Ali Said.
Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. Thank you so much to invite me to be a speaker in this event. Thank you also for the committee of the organizer of this seminar or this international seminar. Actually, all paper that's provided from different or around the world is available. Today, I will talk about the mixed methods research. I hope, inshallah, in the end of this paper, to get some benefit from this presentation. My content will talk about the mixed methods procedures, components of the mixed methods or procedures. Also, we have checklist of question for designing mixed methods, type of mixed methods, strategies, and visual models. As we see, as Prof talked before me, talk about the research, about the different way of searching. Also, what is the publisher paper content? What is the mixed method? Actually, as you see in this picture, some of you maybe his PhD or his master's degree, he will take the qualitative methods. He think is the best. Also, some of you took to take quantitative methods are the best. And also, it's the debate of the supervision in your college or university first in master, but in PhD, you should open your mind and choose what is the best way to answer your research questions. So what I will take qualitative methods or quantitative methods, or mix together qualitative and quantitative. So some research fight for quantitative, some of them fight for quantitative, and the final is what is the researcher want to achieve, or what is the aim of the research that the researcher want to answer in his research. Also, in which type is research tools, is survey or focus group or something like that. What is mixed method? Qualitative methods are often constructive and conducts exploratory research. Quantitative methods on the contrary are rather positivist and focus more hypothesis testing. Here, mixed method take a stand between. In these mixed methods, research is often strongly pragmatic. Whoever is the most useful and answering the research question should be done. Judge available data by its relevance rather than its form. What is methods? Mixed methods. A mixed method research design is a produce for collected, analyze, and mixing both quantitative and qualitative research and methods in a single study to understand a research problem. To utilize this design effectively, you must understand both quantitative and qualitative research philosophical approach, as Criswell say. Quantitative research, talk about quantitative research and qualitative research. Quantitative research, a type of education research in which researchers decide what to study, ask specific narrow question, collect quantifiable data and participations, large number of participations, analyze this number using statistics like SPS and so on, and conducts the inquiry in and basic objective manner. Post-positivism, singular reality and objective detective. The type of quantitative research, like survey research, descriptive research, experimental research, and correlation research. There's some example of question for quantitative research, like how often do work people travel for a holiday? The variable number of times response travel during a holiday, demographic working people, quantitative research, type descriptive. Also, what is the difference in smartphone using between millennials and senior citizen? Variable time spent on using a smartphone, demographic, senior and millennials, quantitative research type correlation. Also, quantitative methods, like we see before, we have different tests. Qualitative research, we have a type of education also research, in which research the view of participants ask board generally question, collect data consisting largely of words or texts for participants, describe and analyze the words for them, and context the inquiry in the subjective-based manner. In this type of qualitative research method, like one-on-one interview, or focus group, or ethnographic research, or case study research, or record keeping, or qualitative observation. Qualitative methods generally involve listening to the participation's voice and subject the data to analytic inductions, like finding common themes, more exploratory in nature. Example of the data, like interview and open-end questions, observation, content analyze, and focus group. If you are seeing this timetable, what is the different? Give more view about the qualitative research methods and quantitative research methods. What is the components method? Components of mixed method procedures. Mixed methods research has evolved a set procedures that's proposer developer can use in planning a mixed method study. Like in 23, the handbook of mixed method, the social and behavior science, was published, providing the first comprehensive overview of this strategy inquiry. Before starting using mixed method, we should ask ourselves this question: is a basic definition of mixed method research provided? Is a reason given for using both qualitative and quantitative approach or data? Does the reader have a sense for the potential use of mixed method design? Are the criteria identified for choosing a mixed method strategy? Is the strategy identified, and are its criteria for selection given? Is a visual model presented that illustrates the research strategy? It's called the checklist of the question for design mixed method procedures. Also, is the proper notation used is presenting the visual model? Are procedures of data collection and analyze mentioned as they're related to the model? Also, are the sampling statistics for both quantitative and qualitative data collected mentioned? Do the related to the strategy? Are specific data analyzed produced indicate? Do they related to the strategy? Also, are the procedures for validating both the qualitative and qualitative data discussed. Also, is the narrative structure mentioned, and does it related to the type of mixed method strategy being used? This is it's called checklist question for designing mixed method procedures. We have different type of mixed method strategy. Before we are taking the different type, we should consider in planning mixed method design. This design built by adapted from Creswell. You take three variables: timing and weighting and mixing and theorizing. First, no sequence concert. It's mean qualitative and quantitative research is equal, so we can integrate. Also, it will be explicit. If it's sequential qualitative first, we'll take qualitative, and also we can connect it together. But the research will take the qualitative first. If it's sequential quantitative first, the researcher will take quantitative, and he can also embed it. But in the last, the researcher will take the quantitative research. If you are looking for the second model, different between adaptive for also Creswell. In this design or this model, the sequential exploratory strategy is a popular strategy for mixed method. This one, sequential exploratory design, start from qualitative, quantitative for data collection, also quantitative for data analyze, and qualitative for data collection and qualitative for data analyze. So we can change of them, but as we see, it is characterized by the collection and analyze qualitative data in the first phase of the research. So the research in this type will take the quantitative data. The purpose of the sequential transfer strategies best several that theoretical perspective of the research by using two-phase sequential transform research may be able to give a voice to a diverse perspective to better advocate for participation or the better understand phenomenon. If we see this model constraint design, we have also three types of this mixed method ways. First thing, the concert triangulation strategy model generally use separate quantitative and qualitative method as a mean to offset the weakness inherent within one method that's strengths of the other. And another model starts from a qualitative to quantitative by analyzing of finding. Also start from quantitative to qualitative in analyzing of findings. The concert transformative, it's mean number C. We can start from quantitative to qualitative, and also we chose social science theory and qualitative theory, and also worldwide view advocacy. How mixed method tilted? There's some advice for the research to how are mixed research title formatted. The title of the research is very important. Every word has its meaning, and it's in our university or changing the address need board and long time. given the novelty, blended research or mixed research, we present our research and colleague in the department, and we agree with Crossell and Clark's. So we need to take some steps. First thing, if there's search is convergent, title word should be natural, no qualitative papers, quantitative or vice versa, because the priority of the methodology equal is convergence. Also in exploratory, priority for the qualitative is often referred to is into the title to specific words. We have perspection, understanding, opinion. So the quantity is referred to several words such as level, score, impact, and relationship. In the interpretive, the exploratory, opposite in the order of appearance of semantic. Experts recommend using the words blended research or mixed research in the title to clarify the general methods. Also, we have a mixed blended research. If you are use exploratory sequentially, the question and the sample participating in the second stage qualitative are not clear, expects after the result of the first stage quantitative. Second, blending or mixed research need techniques, planning, and patience, and the breadth of the research, the supervisor, and even the department, and does not accept very arrogant. Why? Because you need to analyze the interview, maybe the focus group meeting, to need to record and need to analyze and use different program to analyze. And we have now AI can help us for analyze like ChatGPT or some programs that maybe you agree with me or not to analyze this data. Also, there's an important question for those interested in scientific research. In the chapter of the previous studies in the blended research, which ever is writing first, qualitative or quantitative studies? John Crosswell answered this question, research-based. It's independent by the research-based. The exploratory, we start with the qualitative and interpretive studies to reverse, and we start with the quantitative and covering and treated with the same priority. Also, we resort to parallel convergent research as the design to a blended research in one of the case. The study phenomenon is repeatedly disappearing also, and its time does not allow for with sequential design. The short duration toward the end of the mission or administration does not allow time to ensure the solidity of the result, to compare the results. Research intelligence to answer your study question easier and faster, a way to get you the truth better. If the research qualitative replace the mixed, so suffice with the qualitative and invest your time and your remaining effort in another activity or a second research paper. It is not a condition that blended are always better than quality alone. Also, the concept question is not one of the research question, because the question the research does not know it is answered before the research, and if the concept was question to meet it a goal, and in fact it doesn't deserve a goal for it, he or she stress that the conceptual work is not questions as it does not include the result. Research, because it is a literal that was previous to us and not result of our research. Also, every question you put in your studies, you must determine the scientific method with which data collected to answer it. Ask yourself if the question is theoretical and do not assign question to it, and apply yourself with scientific method to collect, analyze, and interpret data, include it with theoretical framework if his data are quoted from previous literature. Also, mixed method question fixed in any blended research. This is according to the clerk have to be cut into a plan study by type of blending design or mixing design. The most important elements of elevating blending research when discussing did it happen blended, this can only have verified by answering this question. Also, in blending research, your quantitative sample in the exploratory design may be around 1,000, while the qualitative sample is only for participation out of the 1,000. So the qualitative study stage for casing details, exploratory information. For quantitative result, the quantitative result were identified by the 4 participants who poses an in-depth exploration. Thank you so much. At the end of this presentation, I would like to thank the organizer of this event, and thank you so much to invite me to be a part of this participation. Thank you so much, Prof. I cannot hear your sound. Thank you. Prof,
thank you, sir, for the presentation. May I have a question?
Yes, sure.
Is there any relation between the number of variables we want to test and the method we are using for a research?
Number of variables and?
Yes, the number of variables we are testing and the type of method we are using for a research. When we should prefer to use mixed methods, especially for natural sciences, than the quantitative one. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Let me give you some example. We did a research about the tutoring, and we need to ask parents and teachers and the students about the tutoring. It's private class. Okay. So in this case, in this research, we chose qualitative and quantitative. It's mixed method to ask parents and students by doing survey. Okay. And also we make interview with the students and parents. Why? Because sometimes the survey does not give you deep information about the research or the case that you are looking for. But if you are make interview with the students and parents and ask some question that's related to your research, you will get deep answers from the researchers. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. And what about the number of variables and the type of research method?
Actually, I don't have. I'm not expert in this field. I'm new researcher in this field, but maybe you will get answer from the presenters, or maybe the keynote speaker. Maybe some of them they have answer. Shukran.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
sir. Second is a question.
Welcome, Prof.
Yes, sir. This is Mr. Garcia from Philippines. I was enlightened a while ago with regards to your presentation concerning about the qualitative and the quantitative. However, I would like to know from your answer if we can use in qualitative research, if we can apply aptly in business. What assurance that we can use it in business? Mostly, in business, if we're going to conduct a research in business, it's usually done in quantitative. Now, how can we mix it in terms in business application with this qualitative and quantitative?
Okay.
In what instances?
Okay, Prof. If you are making a research about the maybe marketing, if you have you want to sell maybe a mobile, okay? Okay, you want to sell the mobile. You should ask if you do how many mobiles they are maybe sell, how many mobile they are buying from this shop, and if you are if you want to go more deep, you should ask what is the specification of mobiles that you want to take. Specification, it's mean going deeply and get more information, so it will be qualitative. And if ask him about the what is the number of sales, it will be quantitative.
It's quantitative. So it can
Yes.
be done mix
Yes.
in a
It's
matter
better.
that we're in. It depends on how you're going to use it effectively, whether it is in business, the quantitative or the qualitative in terms of
Yes.
this application.
But
All
it's
right,
better
thanks
also
so much for that, sir. Yes.
it's also it's better to mix it together, because
Yeah.
if you are taking different way, it's mean you get a big view about the problems or about the question that you want to ask, answer.
But when it comes in quantifying something, that it would be better for us to use in quantitative, particularly in entrepreneurship, because this applicant
Yes.
apply everything about on what we need to know exactly with the appropriate
Yes.
numbers, right? So
Yes.
there's instances that we can use both the qualitative and the quantitative in some other aspects. Thank you so much, sir, for the
Thank
shared
you so much,
wisdom.
Prof.
Thank you.
Thank you,
From
Prof. Thank
Philippines
you.
QCU. Yes, sir.
Inshallah ta'ala. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Doctor, for your kind presentation and the way you have answered to the question. Thank you. Thank you once again. We
Thank you
have
so
the
much,
next
Prof.
speaker
Thank you.
from Pakistan, Dr. Husnain Makhdoom from Pakistan. He is the international speaker, researchers, and he won a different national, international award. He is from Pakistan. Now we would like to invite to Dr. Husnain Makhdoom from Pakistan.